So when it comes to you having different partners, you understand, like how will I put it?
Having two wives.
Having more than one wife. You understand? What you need to do is to be just among them.
No, I think you have to give an example of the equity.
The emphasis is actually on equity. An example is this. Let's say we are 4 people here and we have 4 oranges. Normally from human thinking, since we are 4 and we have 4 oranges, let's just pick it one by one and drink. You understand? Or suck it, or whatever way you can call it. But the best way is that's equality. If we have to share it one among each other. But if you actually want to be fair, because those oranges, some part of it might be sweet and some might be sour. You understand? So if you want to be fair, the best way is you should take one orange, cut it into 4, and share it among the 4 people.
Hello, amazing viewers. This is your baby girl Lima, of course, your host with the most. It is yet another episode on Time Out with Lima season 2, proudly brought to you by GAC Infinity Studio. So in the studio with me today, I have my boss, my brother, my tutor in the studio with me today. And you guys are familiar with the theme of the week that says polygamy as a societal construct. So drum roll as I welcome Mr. Eweina Nasir into the studio with me today.
Yeah,
welcome, sir.
Thanks for having me. I'm really happy to be here.
We're glad to have you too.
Yeah, thank you very much.
The viewers, the audience are aware of what we are, cooking in the studio today. But then I'll still like you to please introduce yourself to them properly.
Okay. I am engineer Eweina Nasir.
Okay.
I'm a civil engineer by profession. So I'm a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers.
Okay.
And I'm also a member of the Nigerian Institute of Civil Engineers.
Right.
So, that's me for short. Yeah, that's. Thank you.
Yeah, a lover of God. Now remember to add that.
Thank you.
So let's start from. We are in for a long one today, so I don't even know where to start from. But then let's start from the concept of polygamy now. I feel like so many people don't really understand the concept of this polygamy. We are always biased when we hear polygamy, when we hear second wife, third wife. Is it all about second wife, third wife?
Okay.
Let's take us through that.
First of all, polygamy is just a literal word,
right,
that people use to describe if someone has more than one partner.
Right.
Either a man or a woman. But the right word that defines it properly is polygyny, which talks about you having a man having more than one partner.
Right.
You understand? Maybe having several partners simultaneously. You understand? So the one that talks about a woman having more than one husband, that's polyandry. But I don't think we'll be going into that.
You can still take us through that.
That one does not have an actual basis.
Right.
You understand? So that's why I decided that we should just try to boycott that and we face polygyny as the word we want to talk about. So that one has to do with you having a man with several partners.
Right.
You understand? So if you talk about we having a man with several partners, I know it's a controversial talk that many people don't like to hear, especially ladies.
Right.
You understand? Because they feel like, okay, there's someone out there who wants to share my man with me. But we can talk about polygamy in many views.
Right.
You can talk about it from the views of, let's say, maybe ethics. You can talk about it from the view of religion. You can talk about it from the view of let's say tradition or culture.
Right.
Even you can talk about it from a legal view as well. You understand? But it depends on what you want people to understand. You understand? On talks about polygamy.
Right.
You understand? So that's it. But I would have loved to talk about it more, or to base it more on the religious aspect.
Alright.
So,
Yeah, I feel like some Christians also practice polygamy, but it is most common in the Islam part. So if you want to take us through that, of course you can, because that is where it is common.
Based on my understanding about polygamy in the view of Christianity,
Right.
you know, if you look at, I might not be able to quote a lot of Bible verses,
Right.
but I am definitely sure that there are prophets in the Bible that has more than one wife. I'm pretty sure about it. Yes. You understand? Even I believe that the Bible is not even against polygamy. It is actually the church that is against polygamy. You understand? Because if the church and if the Bible is against polygamy, I believe most of these prophets that has more than one wife will not be mentioned in the Bible.
Alright.
So a lot of them are mentioned. You understand? The one that is popular that we know Solomon. You understand? So, but I believe it's the idea of the church, you understand, that is against polygamy, and maybe the West in general. Yeah, so I think so.
True.
But from Islamic aspect of it, you understand, it is very welcomed in Islam, but it has a condition. So if you want to do it.
Thank you so much for sharing this beautiful insights with us. But then let's now go back to the Islamic part now. You said it has some condition attached to it. But personally, I feel like most people don't understand the depths of this condition, which I would really appreciate if you can like share more light to that.
The Islamic perspective of polygamy is very clear. You understand? So there's a verse, a chapter, in the Quran. It is coined as the women. We call it Surah An-Nisa.
Right.
So I might not quote verses of the Quran. You understand? But this chapter, it is called the women. It's a chapter in the Quran. So we call it Surah An-Nisa. You understand? In that chapter, God has said it, that you should marry women of your choices in 2s, in 3s, and in 4. And if you fear that you will not be able to do justice among them, you understand, you should stick to one. That is the condition. You understand? So it now depends on the person who wants to go into polygamy. Can you meet that condition?
Right.
And what I see or I understand from that verse is that people usually make mistakes from that word being just that Allah has used in that verse. So some think it's talking about equality, yes, but it is not equality. The actual meaning there is equity. Equity is you being fair in all circumstances, or you being fair in all ramifications.
Right.
You understand? So there are a lot of examples I can bring up to show that it is not actually about equality, because sometimes you can give people equal things and not be fair to them.
Right.
You understand? Yeah. So what the Quran is saying there is that you just need to be fair in all ramifications. And when it comes to love, it's not possible for you to love two people the same way.
Right.
So people make mistake of that as well, and say that, okay, you cannot love two people the same way. Even God does not love us the same way. Someone who is actually doing something that is bad, killing people and doing all sorts of bad things, you won't compare with someone who is righteous. So God will not love someone who is actually doing bad, you understand, than someone who is doing good. So even in the sight of God, we are not loved the same way. We are being loved based on our consciousness of God and how good or how we have this thing called piety. You understand? So I think that's the way it is. So when it comes to you having different partners. You understand? Like, how will I put it?
Having two wives.
Having more than one wife. You understand? What you need to do is to be just among them.
No, I think you have to give an example of
yes. The emphasis is actually on equity. An example is this. Let's say we are 4 people here and we have 4 oranges. Normally from human thinking, since we are 4 and we have 4 oranges, let's just pick it one by one and drink. You understand? Or suck it, or whatever way you can call it. But the best way is that's equality. If we have to share it one-on-one among each other. But if you actually want to be fair, because those oranges, some part of it might be sweet and some might be sour.
Right.
You understand? So if you want to be fair, the best way is you should take one orange, cut it into 4, and share it among the 4 people. When you finish that, you cut another one that way. So anyone that is sweet, everybody will have a taste of it. Anyone that is sour, everybody will have a taste of it. That is equity. But if I just have to share it one after the other, you understand, among everybody that is there, that's equality. And I might not be fair. Somebody might be taking orange that is sour, while me I'll be taking sweet one. So me knowing that, I will not be happy. That this guy, you gave me sour orange and you are taking sweet one. So that's one example. You understand? And I can give another example, maybe like
based on the wives now.
Yes, based on the wives, exactly. Now, if you have 2 wives, for example, one of the wives likes something like Ankara, a cloth, Ankara, and one likes lace, right? Everybody knows that lace is more expensive than Ankara, but it is their preference. So if me as a man, I want to get them clothes, what type of clothes am I going to get them? So if I want to be fair, me using that word equity, I want to be just, I'm going to get them what they like. Not me saying, let me get them lace. So if I should get the both of them lace, one will be happy, the other will not, because she does not like the lace. And
if you're buying the Ankara for the other person, you just said that the lace will be more expensive than the Ankara, and of course people want expensive things. How can you justify that?
There's no how you can justify it. Then what I can just do is I should make you happy with what you like. You understand? Even if
it's Ankara,
even if the price is so high, if it is not what you like, definitely you will not be pleased with it. You understand? So I will only give to you what you are pleased with. You understand? And that is being just. Not me trying to show that, okay, I have money, I can buy you laces. I will be making one person happy and the other will not be happy, because that's not what the person likes. You understand? So that justness is what that Islam is preaching when it comes to polygamy. You understand? So it's just justness.
Fair enough. Fair. So now, Mr. Nas, how do you think society can balance individual freedom with collective well-being regarding polygamy now?
You know, when it comes to a polygamous home, you understand, it's not that there's no freedom. There's always a freedom. You know, it depends on the man, you know, the head of the house, which is the man between the 2 wives. You understand? So I don't think there's any issue. It just has to do with communication. If you communicate, you know, if I have a wife and I want to have maybe like a second wife, I need to communicate it with my wife.
From the beginning of the
relationship? It depends. It might be from the beginning, depending on the kind of conversation you're having. So this thing is unique.
So you don't think the conversation should come from the beginning of whatever you guys...
No, it depends on, you know, each relationship are different. Each relationship is unique in its own way. You know, the way I converse with my own partner might be different from the way you converse with your partner. So me and my partner might have discussed a whole lot of things even before we get married. While some, they might discuss little and continue to discuss in their marriage. There are a lot of people that they've discussed things in their marriage before they get married.
Right.
And when they get married, they hardly discuss anything. While some, maybe they discuss little before they are married, and when they get into the marriage itself, they still continue that trend of discussion of what you like, what you do. So it depends. You understand? But for me, you understand, it is better. I know it is better for me to communicate it right from the onset. That this is the kind of person I am. And if you are with somebody who understands, they understand that it's not a must that you do it. You understand that you'll be having a polygamous family. They know it's not a must. It is only if you are capable to do it. And there are a lot of things that makes you to be capable. You understand? You need to be sane. That one is there.
Yeah.
You need to be financially buoyant. That one is there. You understand now? Even the sexual aspect of it, you need to be upright. You understand?
Right.
So it's not only about maybe I have money, I can marry many wives. No, it's not that.
Sorry for the break in transmission, guys. I guess you know why I'm here. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, and also share to your loved ones so they don't miss out on our juicy updates.
And if you are not doing just among them, you are sinful.
That's sinful.
Yeah. So you need to be just. And another thing I need to point out is that it is not compulsory. You understand? It is not compulsory to do. It is not a compulsory thing. But it is okay
To do it.
to do it. Yes, because you will be helping humanity. That's part of it. You will be helping humanity.
How? Because it's helping humanity again.
let me
You
explain.
think there's a lady that wants somebody
Okay,
to
I will
send
explain.
her husband with her?
Okay, I will explain. Look at the population of the world today.
You guys keep talking about this population.
Yes, you have to talk about it because in one way or the other, it might affect you. That's what you don't know. Because now, if you look at the population of the world, you know that the population of the women is more than ×3 of the men in the world. So if every man is sticking to one woman, so that means there will be a lot of women outside there that won't get married. They won't even have husband. You understand? So and part of the
women
effect
say they
is
don't want
that
to marry now.
why? But they want child. Why? They want a child, but they don't want to get married.
Sure.
And one of those things that makes you having a child legal is for you to get married first. So you having a child and not getting married.
It's not what they
You
say.
are also.
It's not what they say.
Do I need to say that?
I don't know.
I believe you should know that.
I don't know.
Because what guarantees you to be able to get down with maybe a man or a woman? You need to be married. You understand? Yes. You need to be married. That's what you're right to say, that only lati ready, go to ready. That's it. You need to be married. You understand? So it is married. The only thing that gives you pass mark is for you to get married first. You understand? And part of the effect that will have on society is that we will be having a lot of single mothers around, because there will be a lot of mistress. If I'm not having a man that wants to get married to me, at least let him just give me a chance to have a child with him, even if he's not going to get married. So there will be a lot of single mothers. Those are part of the effect of it. You understand? But the issue is that the kind of economy that we have is not even helping matters. If you look at what the economy is saying, it's absurd. You understand? So it's not easy to actually have, 2 wives or 3 wives in this kind of economy. So that's just it. But you having it is something that is okay. It brings a lot of bond between the family. It makes you have larger family and so many other things.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have 2 wives.
No, I have only one. But if I am capable, that's what I said before. I could go for a second, I could go for a third, and also go for a fourth, because it is permissible.
It is well.
Yeah.
It is well. But then, what advice do you have? Like you said, it is okay to have it, right? but there are some factors that determine this thing. So yeah, but then what advice do you have for somebody that feels like he wants to help the humanitarian, like you said, but they don't have the money?
The message is very clear. You understand?
Right.
You need to have what it takes to do it. Even if, that's why I said before that if you venture into it and you are not doing it the right way, you will be sinful. That's why the clause is there. You need to be just. You understand? You won't be taking care of one wife and abandon the other one. It's not okay. So if you know that maybe your financial capability cannot cater for more than one woman, you just stick to one woman. You understand that? And pray to God to bless you, and that's it. You understand? So if you are doing it outside that, then you'll be sinful. You understand? That's what some people don't know. That, some people, they go for second wife, they go for third wife, and they don't have the capacity to really take care of them. You understand? So that's where the problem lies. But if you see a polygamous home, that these people are okay, you always love the setting. Seriously. Me too, I'm from a polygamous home, and I don't have any issues with it because we're in love with each other. You understand? Mothers might not be together, you understand? They might not really like each other, but children, that should be the goal. Even it's actually the children that will even unite the mothers at the long run. So it's something that is very beautiful for those who want to venture into it. That's if that clause is there, you'll be just among them. So we are good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
You're good to go too.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's really inspiring.
Yeah.
I love the dynamics of the conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you for educating me and educating them out there. But then we may still call you. So please come on this episode again. I think we still have a lot to discuss regarding this topic. So thank you for being fair. Thank you for being insightful. Thank you so much. God bless you. So from myself and the production crew of Time Out with Lima, we want to give you this token to appreciate you for coming.
I really appreciate that.
God bless you.
Yes, and you too. Thank you.
We hope to call you some other time.
There's no problem.
And you will come.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Yes.
So thank you guys for watching. And please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share the link. Thank you.
Please subscribe.